Students, Assalamu Alaikum. Today we are going to discuss the digestive system of cockroach. Before discussing this digestive system in cockroach, we want to say something about the cockroach. Cockroach is an insect. It belongs to class Insecta or Hexapoda, and its phylum is Arthropoda. Now, if we see the digestive system of cockroach, but we should know before discussing the system that how this cockroach feeds, what is its mode of nutrition, and what types of food it takes. Now, you see that mode of nutrition, from mode of nutrition point of view, it's an omnivore, means it feeds upon both plant materials and animal tissues. And cockroach, we know that lives in warm, damp places like kitchens, bathrooms, gutters, etc. And if we see the digestive system of the cockroach, I have drawn a figure of the alimentary canal or the digestive tube of the cockroach. You see carefully the figure. I will discuss one by one each portion, each part of the alimentary canal. But generally, if we see that this digestive tube or alimentary canal is consisting of three portions. You may say that it is divided into three portions, three main portions. One portion you see here is stomodium, or commonly called foregut. Stomodium, or commonly called foregut. And this foregut includes pre-oral cavity, pharynx. This is the pharynx, and esophagus, narrow tube. Next is esophagus, and esophagus, you see here, dilates, means widens to form a crow. Widens to form a crow. And now you see this crop-like structure. Actually, it resembles a fruit. Everybody knows this fruit is pear. It's a pear-shaped structure. If we see that pear-shaped structure, but it's this wall is very thin. It's not a thicker wall. It's a pear-shaped and thin-walled structure. And next to this, the next part of the stomodium is round, smaller, with thicker wall. That is called gizzard. Up to gizzard, this portion is completed. Stomodium or foregut means it runs from pre-oral cavity up to the gizzard. We will discuss each part later on. Now you see the next is midgut, mesenteron or midgut. And midgut is, you know that, divided in a sac-like structure. These pouch-like structure, they are blind because they do not open outside. They only open in the gut. And you know they are just hang in a hemocoel cavity. Now they are 8 in number. They are 8 in number. So this rest tubular structure and this, they form mesenteron, are commonly called midgut. Now you see that when the midgut ends and the hindgut stops. Hindgut has ileum, colon, rectum, and anus. Ileum, colon, rectum, and anus. These remaining four parts form the third portion of the alimentary canal of the cockroach, that is proctodium or hindgut. Now, three major portions of alimentary canal were discussed that is foregut, stomodium, midgut, mesenteron, hindgut, proctodium. And each of the part I have told you that this is a pharynx and esophagus and crop and gizzard, foregut, and these pouch-like structure which are hanging in the hemocytes are named as hepatic caeca. Hepatic caeca. And the shorter tubular structure. And at the junction of midgut and hindgut, you see there are some tubular structure which is like characteristics of generally insects and other arthropods, that these are excretory tubules and they are known as Malpighian tubules. Malpighian tubules play an important role in the excretion of arthropods or of the insects. But you see that hindgut has three parts, that is ileum, colon, rectum, and it just opens exteriorly by an opening called the anus. Now we will discuss each part. Pre-oral cavity, you see, pre-oral cavity I have not drawn here, I have just drawn from pharynx to the anus, but pre-oral cavity includes pair of antenna, labrum or upper lip, labium or lower lip, maxilla and mandibles, and pair of salivary glands. Now you see that pre-oral cavity has pair of antenna. What is the function of antenna in insects? Antenna, you know that they are sensory. They help to detect the food material for the cockroach. Means they are sensory structures. Detecting the food or help to search the food material. And labrum, labium, maxilla, mandibles, they are also mouth parts of the cockroach. They are actually adapted according to the habit of feeding. So we already know that cockroach from feeding point of view is an omnivore and it feeds upon plant material and animal tissues. Its mouth parts are specialized for biting and chewing the food particles. So, if we see that these mouth parts help in feeding, suppose maxilla function is to help to pick up the food particles, and they also help to bring these food particles to the mandibles, and these mandibles help to grind the food, to chew the food, or you may say they are used for mastication. And you know, salivary gland produce saliva, and we already know that saliva is a watery fluid and it contains an enzyme called amylase, and amylase enzyme help in the digestion of carbohydrates. So in cockroach, when it feeds upon plant material, especially plant material, it contains carbohydrates like starch. So amylase help in digestion of starch. You know that it means that the digestion in cockroach right starts from mouth. And next, if we see that this food comes from the pharynx. Pharynx is actually in cockroach called oral cavity, where salivary gland is, the pair of salivary glands is located, help in digestion of carbohydrates. Then it enters into a tube-like structure. You see this tube-like structure. This tube-like structure is called esophagus. This was pharynx. I will say oral cavity of the cockroach. Esophagus is short tubular structure in the beginning, but later on it just widens or it just dilates to form a crop-like structure like this. Crop-like structure, and this crop-like structure also resembles to a fruit called pear. It's a pear shape, but its wall is thin. One thing I want to mention here, that in crop, rest of the food material, rest of the organic nutrients in the diet of cockroach like proteins and fats are completely digested in crops. In crop. Now you see that this digested material, completely digested material, digested carbohydrates from the oral cavity and digested proteins and fats in the crop, they just enter into the small round shape with thicker wall called gizzard. This is crop and this is gizzard. If we see the inner lining of this inner lining of this gizzard, that it has a cuticular lining, and this cuticular lining in form of teeth, help in mechanical digestion. So these cuticular teeth inside this gizzard help in mechanical digestion. And one other function of this gizzard is that it contains some glands. These certain glands produce secretion over the digested food, and that secretion looks like a tube-like. This tubular secretion over the digested food, which is also permeable to the enzymes and permeable to the digested food material. This tubular structure is actually help to protect the rest of the part of the alimentary canal of the cockroach, because this may damage, these food particles may damage the soft lining of the rest of the alimentary canal. So that's why it just protects the intestines. It protects the intestine from this through this passage of the digested food. And now you see that when the food passes to the gizzard, so from gizzard to the mesentery tube, actually what happens that mesentery and this hepatic caeca, which are 8 in number, just hang into the hemocoels. I already have told you about this. So they just secrete various kinds of enzymes, but they secrete enzymes. They do not act upon food material in mesentery. Rather, they flow back to the crop, where they help in complete digestion of protein and fats. I already told you that the proteins and fats are complete digested in crop. But how? Because enzymes are secreted from the mesentery, I mean to say midgut, which is divided into hepatic caeca, which are 8 in number. They secrete enzymes, and enzymes just flow back. Enclosed in chitinous tube, when passes to the mesentery, where the digested food is completely absorbed. And its another function is, one function was secretion of enzyme, another function is to absorb the digested food. And this digested food, when passes into the hindgut has already I told you that 3 parts. One, the first shorter tubular structure is ileum, and longer one coiled, slightly coiled, that is colon, and the terminal wide portion of this proctodermal hindgut is rectum, and it just opens outside by an opening called anus. So that's why we say that digestive system is tube-like. It runs from mouth to the anus. It's actually straight tube-like, slightly coiled. Now, what is the function of the large intestine or the hindgut, ileum, colon, and rectum individually? They collectively, not individually, collectively they help in the reabsorption of water and the nutrition. Remaining undigested food, when it's collected in a rectum, just it is expelled out through this opening called anus. Thank you very much.